action. This is ABC15 News.
Accidents just like that one, they can happen to any of us. You never know. This is about the time that you're starting to think about those holiday trips too, right? Thanksgiving, maybe even on to Christmas. But we've been through a rough summer. So Frank Leutz is here with us, president of Desert Car Care Centers, and also narpro.com, right?
Narpro.com. You've got local certified mechanics, kind of like going to an old barber shop. They're in your community, local, great guys and gals fixing your car.
Well, in this sense, a lot of people like to push things off, but with your car after a long triple-digit summer, not a good idea. You're telling us today you can actually smell. People think they're good with cars, but you can smell things that are wrong with your car?
Smell the goodness or the badness coming from your car. And you know what? There's some items in your refrigerator that you can identify easily that compare to some of the coloring of your fluids.
Do tell, Frank. How do we tell that? The badness in your car.
The badness, right? So here's engine oil. When you go into a narpro.com shop, there's engine oil. Look at that. That's what it's going to look like. So I got prune juice, right? Look at the prune juice. It's going to look just like that. Now listen, I got to tell you, if you overheat your engine, that's a terrible thing to do. You're going to get more like chocolate milk. Look at that. Isn't that something else? So if you see that on the ground, that's a big problem. If you're not changing your oil on a regular basis, you know,
right.
Narpro.com shops will keep you squared away. Look at that. That's what honey oil looks like. That's extending mileage intervals longer than the oil should be going.
And that nice clear oil will look like all of those combined, a nasty soup of awfulness.
That's right. So we've got antifreeze now. Everyone is pretty familiar with that green antifreeze. Now keep in mind, there are multiple colors, and guess what? We're going to smell that. That's a little sweet.
Yeah, good to eat, not so good from your engine.
Or, let me tell you, if you go beyond the lifespan of your antifreeze, guess what it's going to smell like? Look at that, some salmon, some fish, some nasty smelling fish right there.
Let's get a whiff.
And so aged antifreeze will definitely smell like some salmon.
You know what's interesting about the sweet relish, too? When I smelled it and I'm seeing the antifreeze, I thought, that does kind of smell what antifreeze smells like, but to the extreme.
I got to tell you, here's transmission fluid, right? Look at that. Right? Nice and red. Maybe a little darker than red. Red is a virgin new transmission fluid. Look at this. We've got some black cherry. Doesn't have to be complicated. It's the same color. So if you've got red fluid under your car, definitely transmission fluid.
So you see that red, that kind of means stop and get it taken care of.
Absolutely. Narpro.com, you've got local certified mechanics, give you a 2-year warranty. These are the guys in your community. These are the local guys and gals that are fixing your car right. Go visit the narpro.com website, and these guys and gals will take care of you.
So don't just look and listen, but smell and see. Take a look underneath. We also want to make sure that you replace all of your wipers, check the hoses and belts, your batteries, all that kind of stuff before you head out for the holiday season. You don't want to be stuck out on the roadway.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Frank.
Checked out. Thank you, Dan.
Get it checked out.